Hi, this is Matt with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we'll be showing you how to repair your appliance. Remember, anytime you work on an appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. In this video we're going to show you how to change out the Maytag dryer terminal block. It's going to be a very easy repair and it'll only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can click on the link below or get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. When you open up the package, you're going to get the new terminal block. The terminal block is located where the power cord hooks up to the dryer. The main reason of you changing it out is if it's shorted out and melted. In order to get to the part, we have to go to the back of the dryer. At the back of the dryer, we're going to use our 5/16 nut driver to remove the screws that hold the access panel on. Once you have the screws out, you can set the access panel aside. Now that we have the panel off, we have access to the terminal block. Remember, if you're shorted out, usually the power cord needs to be changed, or maybe even some of the wires may need new terminals on them. So make sure you look at all those when you take this thing apart. On this particular model, there's a bunch of wires that you have to take off and swap onto the new one. So you want to take a couple pictures or make a good diagram of where all the wires go. Also, on this block, the nuts and the washers are all sold separately. So if you need any, you're going to have to order those. We're going to use our 3/8" nut driver to take these nuts off. Make sure you keep track of where they go and in which order, and make sure you don't drop any down inside the dryer. Once you have the first nut and washer off, you can take the big black wire off. And then take off the second nut and washer so we can get the smaller two wires off. Now we can take off the white one in the middle. If you have to, you can get in there with a small flathead screwdriver to help remove this little ground strap. Once you have that up, you can take off the last nut and the two wires. Now we can do the red one. Now that we have all the wires off the terminal block, we can use our Phillips screwdriver to take it out. Once you have both screws removed, you can pull the terminal block out of the dryer. Here's the old terminal block next to the new one. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. To put the new terminal block in, we're going to put one screw in and then guide it back into the mounting position and put the first screw in. Once you have it started, make sure there's no wires behind it. And then we'll start the second screw in and then tighten them both down. Now that we have the new terminal block mounted, we can put the wires on. We're going to start here on the right hand side with the big red one, and that includes the small black and small yellow one. Once you have the first two on, we're going to grab the 3/8" nut driver. We're going to put one of the brass washers on and then one of the nuts. When you tighten these down, you want to torque them down pretty good because any looseness will cause them to arc and possibly short out again. So you want to make sure that you get them really tight. Once you have that nut tightened down, we're going to put the red wire on. Then we're going to put one of the washers on that has the kind of curve on it, and that fits over right over the top of the wire. You'll see where there's the little cutout where there is no lip, and that goes down towards the wire. So it should cover the wire just like that. Then we can put the top nut on to hold it all down. Now we can do the white wire in the center. On this one we had the little aluminum grounding strap. So we're going to put that down first. And then put the upper white wire on. And then the lower one. Once you have both wires on, then we're going to bend the aluminum strap over and push it down. If you have a hollow shafted nut driver like we do, you can just use that to push it down. Once you have it in place, then we're going to put a washer and a nut on. Now we can put the big white wire on and put the special washer on over the top of that, and then put the nut on. Now we can do the black one, and that's going to include the 2 blue wires. Once you have those on, we're going to put a regular washer and a nut on. Then we can put the large black, the special washer, and the last nut. Once you have all the wires reattached and the nuts tightened down, we can put the access panel back on. To put the access panel back on, all you have to do is line up the holes, and we're going to use our 5/16 nut driver to put the screws back in. Once you have the access panel on, you can plug the dryer back in and take it for a spin. Thanks for joining us for another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. Check out our other repair videos on our site, Facebook, and YouTube.